Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are well. And I always say this is Mogadishu Education. Mogadishu Education always will give you new thoughts and ideas. So how and why and what? What makes us happy? What gives you better life? And what is your ambition? What is my ambition? What is your goals? What is your dedication? How do you decide? Today I will discuss. How do you decide? How do you recognize your ambition? Now, some people they follow their ambition, but few days later they leave from their ambition. Now, this is very our uh, this is very our this was immortal world, immortal things like this. Our feelings, our ambition will uh, go out, and what is the reason, what is our thinking reason. So today also something happening in my mind, that's why I couldn't feel nothing good because of today's we say our cultural Vishwarma Puja. That's why I also did before 2 or 3 times this festival. But now I think nowadays also I am thinking when I started from education from that time I couldn't think nothing about our festival and which are our festival. Uh, these are very attentive festival. We also uh, follow these rules and rules regulation like this. Some people will say follow the rules, and we have to follow. But also now today I'll say some in my mind something going on, something like that. So now, why you do worship and what is the reason? I always find out these things, obstacles or things and problems. It is not the problems people they are enjoying, but doing enjoying for their reason. We also cannot go ahead in our life because of that. All our person they are moving. But now I am so thinking nobody can stop. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop to you. You also can do in your where you work now. So I am also thinking like that. Nobody can stop me because of that. One of the words also very important words. Do good for others. It will come back in unexpected way. Do good, and people will always things for others people. You are doing. I am doing. What people doing for our better life. Some sometimes some important things, important ideas, all of these things in our mind. Yesterday also I said many things, but now this why I said this all things that has reason. We also saw everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. Now somebody will say to me, somebody can say to me, okay, now what you are doing, okay, now so I'm also doing my work. That's why I'm thinking like that. So many people, many words, many sentences will come to mind. Many sentences will work like that in my mind. So what is now? Everything has. I also said everything has a reason. We do nothing without reason. And what is the reason? Reason is now. You also can think like me. I am also all time I am making video because of which are person they are beginner, they are thinking in English. In our Indian country, one of the biggest rule of our mentor, they are all time they all our people they wanted to run very highway and high level, but so now they cannot be level like this. Also some days also one of the persons also said to me, and why not your son will examine IS officer. No, so I said I couldn't. I can say to him anything, and why not you make your son IAS officer, and all of people also they advise us, and for advising also we stop to our reason. But now, and he doesn't understand because of that me, and my one of this problem in my life. But now I am thinking about this my problem, but he doesn't understand. But they all time they think their comfortable life are better, comfortable lives are better for people, but not. I don't like this comfortable life. I always say to my son, you do work something for your better life. Also now I am also doing this type of education everyone needs, and that's why I say English speaking is so very important language. I like that also. I also watch many videos. My sons, his speaking style is another. My speaking style is another. Also about we are saying this English in this person. I'm also thinking like me. He's thinking like me. He's doing other things, and another his his things like so. So his things work like another way. My things work like another way. So that's the reason gives us so very interesting thoughts idea. So idea that's like this also. That things makes us very good feelings. Now, so I am so saying when I have come here in this morning time, so I make video because of that. So now I am so thinking. I can think many things and many ways so I can speak, and how fast singing I can, how fast think I can, how fast how quickly I can think. This is a practice also now regularly I'm doing for this. And one of the some students, so they come and they taken their task, and so they also doing some mistake. Also now I am so saying this reason is very terrible and interesting reason also now, and where the motivation will come. Now I also think so. Yes, also one of the Zimran videos so I watch, and Zimran also said by the education you also can learn many things with this. Well, I like the Zimran experience, and my experience is so different because of that. Now also I'm just also learning and also speaking, and Zimran his mind is very high and highly thinker, highly he can think very high situation, high motivation. He always gives us more motivation. And why not you can make money, why not you can think like why not you do like another way. So uh, I say always the great person always thinks differently. Great person thinking is the is that great person thinking is always different. They think differently because of that. They are only, and when I am also thinking now. So I am learning. I am also trying to speak. I am also trying speaking. That's why many things, many obstacles, many odd things. Also all time work in my mind. So I can see all of struggles, all things. These are all things. All are we can. I can observe. I can feel. I can think. Like that's why. So I also going to like so many people would say to me before. Many people would say to me because what you are doing, what he is saying, his speaking is very wrong. He is doing mistaking. But now I am saying to you, no, I am not doing mistake. I am speaking. I am so developing my think and knowledge. And when you start to speaking, until you know nothing will say something, you nothing will say nothing. As sometimes I say, when will if you do not start from today, your speaking will not say nothing. Your speaking will not work. Like this also today also many things going on in my mind, and what I would do because of this today's class finished now. So another things also now working in my mind. Some of things for festival for Durga Puja I have to do make something, and these are things. All these things also now we say duplicate. our mind goes blank. Our mind is duplicate. How we are people also like duplicate. But so now we doing Murti Puja. That's why all times so some of club members, some of club our societies, our surrounding people, they are also doing Murti Puja. Then also Murti Puja's time, other people say when they will go to the market, they will say, oh, Brahmans say it like this, so we have to do. That's why you do not give us like this cheap things. You just less priceable things will work like that. Also now our mind does not create and highly productive things. That's now I'm what I am saying. You are understanding now. You also can say and why and what is it like this also now. Durga Puja and the Durga Puja this festival is going on. In the festival senses of all our club members, they are collecting money from others people. Then after doing this puja, what they do like this also now I'm saying to you, and they're doing puja for collecting, and they make some pandal, and in the pandal we use all of these things like this, not the original duplicate things. Duplicate like this we make some we decorate our like this all our duplicate things, but now we do not make our original things. And that's why our in mind also, in your mind, my mind, all our things going up this like this when we'll do like this book reading also duplicate, and reading schooling everything also I things like this also. Just some people they are doing their work. So I'm so thinking like that, and they also can make. So my dear friends, all of you, now I am saying to you, just what is the reason we cannot think the highly productivity things we all times we do like our work what we think. That's why we couldn't think after our thinking, not after not so now before and ahead our thinking and towards our thinking. Now science we couldn't think, we couldn't do our thinking is very poor because of that. What we can do for our society, and society doesn't give us permission. Society all time they hold back up, and how many times you get back up, how many times they pull down to you. And this is the society's thing, society's reason how all time so yeah. This is the, and how can I explain this better? Now I'm saying to you again these topics like this, our mindset, how and why. But so now in the festival times we all are people we like to do like duplicate things, duplicate like say we do like this, which kinds of festival was made by club, what kinds of pandals they are decorated, all things also duplicate we are making. But so now in our club, what the club will do, but now what you do, what can you do, what you are doing, what you are thinking, what you like that. Also now I'm saying you see this English language, English speaking is so will be very beneficial to your life. And now so I can say, if I said you have for your life these kinds of activities, these kinds of things, these kinds of rules, regulation, all of person they are using, but so now we couldn't change. I cannot, we cannot change this their activities now. So I am also thinking I also couldn't change my life. That's what I think regularly. Okay now, and now so I'm doing, I don't know what will happen the next few days later. So now I'm thinking something will be good, and some of people, some of person they are doing something good things. They are thinking like there's also which kinds of books gives us so lots of knowledge. That's why I say English language. By the English language you can learn many things. Without the English language is so that language always we cannot you cannot mend in this language. I also cannot make. But so now in the morning time, one of person just said the gym down in a day, 30 minutes, only this 30 minutes, read new things, new books, new ideas, only this 30 minutes in a day. And then after your thinking, your ambition, your mindset will be work for you. Mindset will work to you. Like this also now I'm so thinking our mindset also doing also. I say always that in an hour how many sentences I can speak, in an hour how many sentences I can think. Like this also now with the morning work and how many things I can think. Automatically my mind also works. Like when I come here in the place and so now, so I'm so thinking that my mind is working, mind is speaking, mind is trying to speak so many things I can say what is going on into my mind, what is going on into my mind. All of these things I do regularly. I do practice these things with this mind. Now here, so now I'll say to you again, what is the reason of the our country's people? Why not? And every time I find out the many problems, many obstacles. What is the reason we cannot? We also like this. You are an artist. You are become a good artist. He become a good singer. That's why. So we couldn't think. We couldn't do nothing. Not the proper and perfect. We are all are these things we do. We are busy. We are all are busy to fake perfection, to work fake perfection. Now, so now I'm so thinking we all are busy to do. We all are busy to do. We all are busy to do fake things. Like that's also duplicate things. We are believing that's kinds of and our like this our. In this our social person, they always like to do things, like to do see, but now and what they do not think like this original things. And how that if I would do also go also making this imitation things, or all things are very reasonable things we all time we do. That's why our mind doesn't go up. Our mind does not work so very hard. Our mind doesn't go to the hard way. We all time we find the duplicate way. How can I stay positively? How can I stay good livelihood? And that's why every time I also say I'm also doing. But now here is that another things also now working will work as some letters or thing will work also to do. So I didn't get find out any and what is the reason, and I didn't get any topics. I didn't take any topics like this. So now I'm saying I didn't take just what for now. So I'm also observing one thing. So when I do try to do new things, these are all duplicate things is comes in our hands. But so they also offer to me. But so now we think like this. They also will give me some money. That's why I have to do this work. But now I'm thinking okay, then some days I will, but now I do not feel, I cannot feel never how many times it will take time. But now I stuck here and I frustrate my with my brain, and some days later, so I when I complete my work, then so my mind will be free. But now here that many lots of interesting things, not these things is interesting, but so now I am so feeling okay now. So I am wasting many times, but now and what I'll do, what can I do, what can I say with them? But so now everybody now, so I have need, I need some money, and they are also encouraging for, they are collecting donation for others people. That's why they are collecting their money. That's why you can think okay, no wonders. And my dear friends, now so I completed my 1 hour walking here today, so I speak so very quickly. That's why so I speak. I had spoken so very quickly. That's why so I completed my work. So every day so I'm doing this work, and I'm so think this like this work, and this work will give me this is like this. So I'm developing some skill. This skill is very helpful for me. Because of that, what can I say, what can I think, what can I do, what can I observe all our society's person. That's also I am doing now. So I am taking back journey. I am taking returning journey. That's this was no, so I am taking now. This was like this. So now I taking return journey. That's what yeah, okay now. So now and other things is now I am so doing practice just read and speak. How many I always say how many sentences you can speak, how many sentences you can think without thinking. You cannot say nothing. Also now also I if I say you go no matter and you also can do this is my work. My speaking is will my speaking is growing up. My speaking is growing up now. So I'm it's a feeling. So so now I'll say to you some of words. How can I how can I you do practice and what is speaking. So now another words I say this now total. So I will try to some of quotes. These are quotes for how will be helpful for me. Like that is so government discuss ideas, government discuss events, and small one discuss people. And one thing that is now I say regularly do work regularly. How can you do and you complete your like also in the morning. So when you will wake up when after waking up you push yourself and you go to the morning walk and so you do your work and after completing your work you can think better like this and I also do if I do not make a video here so my mind goes back and so now I think also I feel demotivated when I go to home. That's also now you also can say you also can do you also many things you can say many things will come to in our mind like this so I have no time you have no time before I many times sorry lost because of our mind goes to slow our mind goes too slow that's why we couldn't think nothing so now your thinking is better your thing is better the slow will be now so few months ago so now when I started this journey then so I faced also I faced lots of like this obstacle things problem like this now also I'm also thinking regularly and what and which kinds of sentences work for me, which kinds of important for you and why you couldn't stick like this yesterday one of the video like this gym run video so now I saw after seeing these videos now my mind is going so very highly so I'm also thinking so like that or speaking like that you cannot do like me what I thinking what I speaking these are all things will come these are all things will be by your speaking so yesterday also some of students came to my house then so I observed many things and now I'm so thinking that I always say to every person so now that things is speaking is very important than reading and writing. Now, so and then with the speaking, your confidence will grow up. We know these words like this. Many people say, and what is confidence? Confidence. Now, so I'm still saying to you, and now if I ask to you, what is confidence? What will say confidence like this? And confidence where the confidence will come where the confidence will come now what will say to and some people say and you have confidence for your fighting but not here is not the answer is that is when you try to fight so other people will think same others will do others people will same will do and other people will also adapt to you and what will say so it is not this confidence means some productivity idea when you make some productivity idea then that needs confidence and how do you improve these things and how many days you can run on the world how many days you run you can run on the world in the world not on the world this is the wrong things in the world now in the morning so when I wake up then I started making video my mind is hey going so very fast and that's why I am saying also like that video also now you are thinking also now I am doing my exercise I am doing my practice all the time so I do practice with this practice so I many things actually I say so here is that also now every time I say to people and find out some problem what is your problem why you cannot why you cannot speak, and also why I cannot speak, why you cannot speak, and what is the reason or. But so now we all time so we do practice for our reading and writing. We do practice reading and writing. We do some one of the things also now I notice some people they are. Their thinking is how they stop your thinking, how they stop your mindset. They are all time they are making questions and if you do not if you do not give them answer properly, they will say they will notice to the, oh, he said this wrong things, he did mistakes. Now I am saying to you, they are all time they will make questions also now, and how you, but not here is not the answer. My work is like that. What can I do, what can I say, and which things I can invent, which things I can discover. That's why I'm also working. And now so I get find out the first way, first is your learning and education and your speaking. So now I'm so sharing all of you my your friends. Now you also can do your like way. Some people say, and now when you will say some people, then so when you will do some good activities for other people, then so you have to do notice, you have to do observe the all our so to say people their mindset. You have to study others people mindset. Then after your thinking will work and for you like that. Also that's why I say people. One of the great quotes also now I share to you, and great minds always discuss some idea. Great minds always discuss ideas. Average men discuss events, and small one discuss people. Now these words also now, if I words and that means is like also these people who are they think great things, who are they do great work, and great minds always try to do solve out to others people. But so now some people say, how can you doing your great things, and what will be that like that sense will work for you. But now I'm saying to you, okay, you also can think like them. So they are all time they never said to you you do cannot do this. They all time so they are saying to us, they are saying to us, okay, you can do like that. So and if you try to do, then so you can earn lots of money. Because of that, we are all our people, we have to do hard work. Without hard work we cannot reach our destination, goals, ambition and purpose like that. So that's why they are all time they are saying to us, okay, you also can do, you can do, I'm so can do. So this is very motivational work, motivation in the morning work. When I come here in the morning work, when I do my morning work, that's what things I can also studying, and which kinds of words, which kinds of things I always say to. So yesterday also one of the words also now I will say to you, and what if I had a donkey, this like this also, if I had a bird, if I were a bird, if I would give him something. This like those now is these are all these conditional words like those. So if finally if use, this is conditional. Conditional means so sometimes it is probably it may be, and probably it not maybe like this. Also now I am so thinking I can go there, it I may go there, and what is the answer is wrong, wrong or good answer, and what will so some words will come to in our minds. So sometimes so we can say, when you can say you can make some of riddle with this words like so these are words also not we do use and every day. But so now we are doing, we are mindset where all time we say. And but also now in this book they are also teaches us, book teaches us so many things that go in book also like this. So book or human being, and they're the same like this. So in that book some person also written, some person wrote, like this. So someone wrote and written, some person had written in this book. Now so I'm so saying, and some people speaking to you like this. So he knows many things, which things he knows, and and he always try to say us, and also we are listen. But in this book also we can we can know by the reading, we can know by the reading, like that. Also now this word also I understand, I also said, in the book, we can know, we know these all things by the reading, and this type of words also you can understand, you can say all the time. So now my friends, all of you, I am saying to you, and do and do and do your work, not to think so other people what they will say. So now I am so thinking, and many times, many times, many things work will for you now. So I'm so thinking, and what will be, but nothing also, nobody can do it for me. What can I do, what can I say? These are things, all our work will be. So my painting also like that. Also now I'm so doing, I'm so very crazy person, I'm so think, and sometimes later so some person will say, and how you learn this English language, and I'll say to no, only this you also can learn, you also can speak, you also can do like me. And what is the reason is you find out some of the reason when I'll go here and there. So I'll say, can say to me, and I can say to him. Some of person. So yesterday's night I met one of our persons. He said, oh, what you are doing. Then I said, so now what you are doing, and he said, oh, I'm fine. Is you are urinating, yes, you are urinating now. So I said, you are urinating. So after urinating, what will you do? And he feels some hunger, he feels some hungry, that's why eating. And I said, and do you need something, will you drink some drink? And he said, so, no. And I so said, no. And drink is very not comfortable for our body, because of that. After drinking, so we cannot sing, we cannot say, we cannot do, and all our things is will go out from my mind. So that's what things, my friends, all of you now. You also can speak, you also can think. Without thinking, without speaking, you cannot go ahead in our life. And what will be the after a few days later, what will be the after some couple of years later, and you don't know. But so now you cannot recognize our future. Nobody can say to about your future what will be. So other people will always judge to you, other goals always advise to you what can you do. These things also now every day you will get from this other person. Now so I'm also thinking, so first up I think, like I'm also thinking, and many people also would say, many advisor, many teacher, many mentor, they also said before, they always say us to take a first step is very difficult. Then after first step is like this. So I cross my first step now, and all the senses will come to in my mind. My mind will work for me now. So I'm so doing, so I'm so dedicating person. And what can I say? Okay, no matter another things, another works, another idea will work for me. Like that is when I start with that. Just wait. Speaking and reading, speaking and so much. I'm so working and also speaking, and my son, so I also say to him also, you also try to do speaking practice with this word like this. Also some of the Tony Robbins also said to here, and you have to do cycling practice. And what is the cycling practice? What do you know, what do you think, how can and think fast, how can think fast, how can say fast, how can say and how can quickly speak, how can quickly speak now. So I'm just thinking that, like, also I'm still doing without a practice you cannot say nothing without practice. Now when you start to speak, then you will understand what is going on into your mind. Like this, my mind. So sometimes my mind goes blank, my body does not work. That's why I'm so saying all of time. So now I'm so practicing here. What will be, nobody can say to me, nobody can stop to me, because of that. And before sometimes people would say to me, I'm very crazy. I'm very or things I'm so doing or things, but so now here their answer now. So I'm so thinking, I'm so speaking, I'm so learning, I'm so doing my work. And some will say, oh, I'm not a worker, I'm a doer. Worker means also some people by the some advice by the some people are they are working by the other people now. So I am so doing, I am so doer. What means doer means also I am I do. I am a doer. I am a doer. I am not a worker. That's also one of the biggest like this one of the articles also said I am not a doer. I am a worker. Like there's this type of words, this type of sentences you can say. Nobody else can say. So yesterday so many words also I say to my students. These are words like this and think, and I also think thought. If I say to you here and think, I think before I think, then what will be think versus thought, and these are words is similar. These are words, but so now we cannot say we do not use, and before these words also they are used. But so now I say to him now, so who can make who will say to you, you cannot say these words, and what will be like this also. You are saying this. I think before. Now another person will say, oh, I thought before. I thought before, and I thought before you. I thought before you already. I thought before you. I thought think before you. That type of words. This type of words. Now, so you also can say that your thinking will work for you, and my thinking will also work for you. But now also here there also now I'm not doing the harmful work for others. So that is because I'm so doing. I'm so thinking like that. So now I am also learning another language. What is the language, and by the speaking in our Bengali language is very and complicated. English language is very complicated, and which language is very comfortable now. So I'm thinking English language is so very complicated language. So now how fast I can speak, how good I can speak. Like, so now I'm thinking like this 10 or 20 10 kilometers speaking. So I'm doing this practice also doing it is the right thing. So some days later my speaking will be so very fast and quickly. Then so some people will say, oh, how can I do this activities. So activities like this comes from your practice, and confidence comes from your patience. Confidence comes from your dedication. Confidence comes from your ambition. Confidence comes from your thinking. So confidence is make when some of confidence come from your making plain and what you want to do, what I want to do. This is now in this world like there are also many types of words, many types of sentences, but you don't know which are words very important. Now, so I said here, think and thinkable. Very these things is very thinkable. I also said this knowing things is not the very thinkable. Because of that, knowing things is not very. Your speaking things is very thinkable things. So now when I said to you, and another was all the time they will make a question for you. They will stop your journey. But so now we cannot say to other people nothing. Our thing, our mind will not work. They always try to stop us because of that. They think also now they are very educated person. Now I'm not the educated person. And what is the one of the Jim Rohn also said, you have to take your self-education. Self-education means also why you want to learn, why you want to develop yourself into. Now, so here also one of words we know this want words, wants verb. Now, if I said to you, I am wanting to you, I am wanting to you very problem. I am so lived, and I am so I am loving to you. I am loving to you, and why not you use these words? Like also we didn't never use these kinds of words. And if I said the loved, he is very he is loved by her, and why not you can use this type of words also. You can say you also your mind will work for you when you start to speak the English language. English language will be very powerful and very thinkable English. And what can you say? Nobody can understand to your voice. Nobody can say to you what you are thinking. So now, my dear friends, all of you, I am saying to you now also, and some few times later, so my morning work will be finished. Then so after finishing, I am saying to you, I want to say you today. Also said, and 40 minutes. In a 40 minutes, how many sentences I can speak? Also tried and tried, but because of without practicing, I cannot say nothing. Because of many words, many sentences, I regularly I spoke and spoke. But now that's also I'm so that and what is the reason. And one of words also now, I remember this word. Bruce Lee said one of words. This word is like. What you are doing, and someone say, I cannot fear them who knows many things. I fear them who does one things thousand times. I fear them like this. That's what. So I said normally, not any types of words you can say normally. Then after your mind will become stronger when you try to speak this short word. Short way you can say, you can understand all of these things and what you want to do in your life. Like there's from my life, my brain, my work, all time my brain work for others people. All time my brain work, my brain works for me, and my all time my brain he gives me some my brain all the time my brain helps me. And how can I do these activities, how can I say? So that's why, so you also can do or practice your understanding rules, regulation, everything will work for you. Nothing will say do. And if you do not try to these activities also. Now English language, by the English language you can think, you can understand, you can say, you can do anything. And sometimes later your motivation will go up, sometimes later your thinking will work for you now. So now something will be for the finally start to speak then. So now your mind will not work because of that. And what is the reason? You find out some reason, you find out some problem, you find out some obstacles, you find out some odd things, all are things. Why all are times you ask to yourself, why we do, why he does, why you do. Like those are my friends, all of you, and who are understanding my I okay, you can say to me bye bye and goodbye, and I also tell you goodbye and have a nice day. I'll say today's Vishal Puja you also are doing some enjoy, and that's why I say and goodbye, have a nice day. And I will make for another video, and who are listen and watch my video, if you understand my topics words, you can like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll say to you bye bye and goodbye, have a nice day.